to set the stage for this story, I was a kid about 8 to 10. It's always hard for me to remember exactly when these things happen. But my family and I were driving home from church one day. I was ensconced in a book. I was not paying attention. And apparently my brother was negotiating with our mother to let us bike down the road just over the next hill and then right back again, because we're big kids now. We're elementary school and we can bike over the hill and back again. When they told me about it, they're just like, you're going to go biking with Scott now. Okay, very well. We'll go. I didn't know we were supposed to just go over the hill and back again, just to be clear. So we went over the hill, and then we kept going and going. And we went about 2.5 miles, mostly downhill, all the way down to the stream in the hollow where we like to go picnic with our family. But, usually we drive there. We also didn't really know how to get there. So we're like, go down this road a while, but then it's not the right way. And then we go this road, and then we stopped a random car to ask for directions. This was the 90s, so it was normal just to see some elementary school kids on the street being like, tell us where to go. We don't know where we're going, all by ourselves. So we get there, we play in the stream. That's fun. It's great. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, the sun's going down. We should go home now. So we start going home. Now it's mostly uphill. And 2.5 miles doesn't sound real far, but it's pretty far when it's all these back windy roads and also your little kids. And it's a little too steep in some places to even bicycle. So we're pushing our bikes. And it's getting darker and darker. And we're getting more and more scared because we're little kids and we're afraid of the dark. So we're going up, we're getting closer to home. We're in that last stretch. And we're going by this farm that we've driven by a lot of times. So there's a fence there, but we know perfectly well it's not much of a fence. It's like barbed wire strung across, it's not keeping much in. And all of a sudden, out of the dark comes this big black dog barking at us, running at us, and we are freaking out. We are screaming, we are crying, we're trying to run away with our bikes from the dog, and there's a van coming the other way, and my brother runs up to it and goes, help, stop, help, the dog's gonna eat my sister! So this gentleman in the van is nice enough to pull over, turn around. He opens the driver's side door so that the light from the car is shining on us while he drives at the speed we're pushing our bikes back up to our house. Then when we get there, I'm going to remind you again, this is the 90s. My mother, after 7 hours of her children being gone, who were supposed to be gone for 5 minutes, has decided maybe she should do something about this, and she called the police. So we get there, there's a cop car in the driveway, and the cop car is about to do what my mom should have done. And he's like, I'm going to drive down the way they should have gone and look for them. And that was what we came home to, the cop car. We're hysterical. This random guy is driving us up there. My mom has suddenly realized she has other children she should probably pay attention to. So that was a lot more of an adventure than it was supposed to be. And despite the fact that this was absolutely my brother's fault, it does make for a good story, so no hard feelings.